Hello, and thank you for having me here. My name is Kapil Chanana, and my friend invited me for a discussion on this beautiful topic called What Decides Success. Thank God that the topic is what decides success and not what is success. Because what is success for me may be very different from what is success for you all. So I'm very happy and I'm privileged here to be with you all to talk from my experience about the topic on what decides success. But before we get to the topic, a bit of note about my journey in life so far. So I've been a Delhi boy all along. I was born here and I was brought up in Delhi. I did my education in Delhi from a school called Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan. Then I did my college from Delhi, from a Delhi University college called Shahid Bhagat Singh College. And then I did my post-graduation in marketing and business management from this institute called the Integrated Learning in Management, IILM. And I have now close to about 24 years of work experience, and how I would like to break that experience down is into three parts. The initial part of my journey was spent in advertising, so about 4.5 years in advertising. Then I worked in the education sector, worked with the World Best brand, and then joined a startup company in education and gave shape to the brand in India for about 6 years. And then I worked with the beverage brand in India called Coca-Cola India for about 14 years. My specialization has been in marketing, so I've been doing a lot of work around brand management, product management, sales and marketing, distribution management, customer marketing, and so on and so forth. On family front, I'm married and I've got 2 kids. My daughter just entered her grade 10 and my son just went to grade 8, and my wife is an architect and she runs her own firm based in Gurgaon. So that's about me, and now quickly back to the topic, the reason for me coming here and talking to all of us. So, what decides our success? If you ask me, from my journey, I've helped remembered only 3 A's, which basically pretty much sums up what decides success. And they are A's not because A is equal to good performance. This is how I try to, make points to myself and summarize things to myself. So how I have deciphered for myself what decides success is in 3 A's. And the first A stands for attitude. Second A stands for action orientation. And the third A stands for accountability. Now, let me very quickly take you through each of them, and I'll leave you with my thoughts on why I think these 3 are important for what decides success. So, what is really attitude? Now, you will hear a lot of people say a lot of things, but really attitude are in 2 parts, either a positive attitude or a negative attitude. And for us to be successful, of course, we must have a positive disposition. So what really makes a person positively disposed or positively attuned to looking at life? Essentially, there are 3 things. Number 1 is a high level of self-awareness. This high level of self-awareness will come about if you note down for your own self what are the positives going in your life and what are the negatives going in your life. And obviously, you need to keep in mind the reasons for the negatives, but you need to work on your positives. So that's helping improve self-awareness, route number 1. Route number 2 is, of course, what are your likes and dislikes? Now, it's very generic, but you will realize that if you are aware about your likes and dislikes, and if you decide to work towards your likes more, chances are that you will not feel as if you're working towards it, because you like doing that. So you will do more of that, you will learn more about it, and you will self-aware more about things and about yourself. So keep these 2 points in mind about how to build self-awareness in order to stay positive. The second thing is Um, this is a time where these things take shape, in a person's mind, the youth, the early days. Well, when you start to list down things of what are in your favor and what are not in your favor, and then chart out a plan to chase things which are in your favor. Surround yourself with good company. One of the key output of you being highly self-aware, you will see, is that you would want to be around good company. Now, good company obviously breeds good thinking, good conversations, good knowledge, and all of this is actually helping you increase your self-awareness and the surroundings. And one of the most critical things of being a lot self-aware is that you are open to listening more than talking, because listening gets you things that you're not aware of, and listening gets you aware to do things better. So keep that in mind very, very sharply. So that's about our A number 1, which is attitude, and how to make yourself positively attitude or positively disposed. The second is action oriented. Now, you talk to any guru, you talk to any leader, whether political, religious, or physical trainer, they will just ask you to go out and do stuff. So instead of continuing to think and overthink, take decision in your hands and just go out there and execute that decision. Because many a times your overthinking will make you weak in the decision to go forward with it. Why? Because you'll start to rationalize things that you don't know, and that will make you you weak in your decision-making agenda. So just go out and do stuff, but be very, very aware to pause and assess and reassess what you've done, whether it is in the right direction or whether you need to do some things differently. And when you pause to reconsider what you're doing and how to do it better, you become better self of your own self. So action orientation is another must have thing for to be successful. The third A, and not in any order of hierarchy, is accountable or accountability. You talk to any leader, again, the first thing is that they will hold themselves accountable for their actions. Whether those actions are in the right directions or not, but they will hold themselves and only themselves accountable for those actions and those decisions. They are more open to feedback because they want to learn, they want to make amends, and they want to progress in life. And they are more humble because of their actions and because of the knowledge that exists outside. Even though the person may be the smartest person on the earth, maybe the most intelligent person on this planet, maybe the most powerful person in this universe. But if you are humble, you are open to absorb more, you are open to take more and actually become a lot more able person than what you are today. So the third A is accountability. Now, just to summarize, these are the 3 A's, and these are purely stemming from my own experiences. You may choose to have many more A's or B's or C's of how you define success for yourself. But I thought it is important for me to share with you all what I have learned over the last 24 years and how do I define what are the key ingredients of success. So just to summarize, 3 A's. First A is attitude, second A is action orientation, and third A is accountability. So with that, wish you all the very best and go out and be successful. All the best.